Hello everyone, my name is Natalia Lauk and this is Level 3 Technique Requirements from Certificate of Achievement 2020. So we're going to start with scales, and first scale is A major. So you need to play 2 octaves in doubles, okay? And your minimum tempo is 72, like this. 2, 2, 2, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. And so make sure to start it very, very slowly to get your fingering correctly. So A major, we're going to have standard fingering. That means in left hand it's going to be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. And remember, you have 3 sharps: F sharp, C sharp, and G sharp. Okay? So one more time: 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same fingering as in C major. So if you feel a little bit puzzled, just go back to C major, figure out the C major fingering, and go back to A major and just play the same finger. So right hand again, standard fingering. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now let's try it in tempo, both hands together. Before that, make sure to practice slowly, hands together. Okay, so I'm going to play it in minimum tempo 72. 1 and 2 and ready and go. Make sure there's no overlapping, so you don't play it like this. So let go immediately the key after you play the note. Okay, let's move on to E major. E major, same tempo, same fingering, but 4 sharps. You're going to have F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, and D sharp. Okay, so to play it, you really have to move your hand closer towards the fretboard. It's going to be much easier to play it rather than you start right here. So make sure to move your hand here. Also start below middle C. This way you will cover more convenient range. Okay, so again, standard fingering, but the 4 sharps. You saw those sharps, right? So let's try hands together in this tempo. 1 and 2 and ready and go. So finally, B major scale. B major scale is different. So right hand fingering is going to be the same, similar to C major, except this is the most comfortable scale actually. Chopin considered it to be his favorite scale because look how conveniently it's played. So you have all 5 sharps and you play 1, 2, 3, and then your first goes under to E, and 2, 3, 4, and you arrive back to B. It's just lined up very perfectly for a human hand. So pay attention to left hand fingering, because left hand is going to start with 1, or actually if you want you can start with 4, but remember when you play the B second time it's not going to be 4, you're going to land on 1. Okay, so I recommend you to start practicing once you nail down this fingering. Okay, so it's going to be 1, 3, 2, 1, 4 on F sharp, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, you can start with 1, 3, 1, 3. Okay, So again, the right hand is going to be the same. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's try hands together. Minimum tempo 72 per quarter note. 1 and 2 and ready and go. Got it? Perfect. Now let's move on to minors. So first minor is A minor natural, and you got to play natural and then harmonic without stopping. So natural is going to be all white, so you have nothing to worry about. And the fingering is going to be, again, standard. You don't have to invent anything. As for harmonic, remember, you're going to start as a minor, just the natural, and then you're going to raise the 7th step of the scale to G sharp. So instead of G natural, it's going to be G sharp, okay? So let's try natural first, again, with the metronome, and then go into harmonic. 1 and 2, and ready and go. That was your A minor, natural, and harmonic. Now let's move on to E. E, natural is going to have F sharp, so E, F sharp. And the harmonic is going to have D sharp, the raised 7th. Okay, let's start with natural first. 1 and 2, and ready and go. Now we're going to look at B minor. B minor fingering is a little bit different because, again, as B major, left hand is going to start with 1, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so your 4th is going to go in left hand on F sharp. But right hand has the standard fingering 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So let's practice left hand first a little bit slower so you can get it. And remember, in natural form, you have both sharps, F sharp and C sharp. And in harmonic form, you're going to have the raised 7th step, A sharp. Okay? So left hand again. 1, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay? And let's try harmonic. 1, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now let's try hands together. Before you get comfortable with both hands, make sure to stop this video and practice hands separately and hands together in a slow tempo. 1, 2, ready, go. All with scales. So now let's move on to cadences. Authentic cadence is authentic cadence is gonna start with A major. So what is authentic cadence? Or in this case, a little bit of chord progression. You're gonna go from step 1 to step 4, back to step 1, then to step 5 of the scale, then back to 1. Okay, so that's the left hand. Left hand only plays the bass line. So first step, 4th step, 1st step, 5th step, back to 1st. And right hand plays the chords, okay? So your first chord is going to be tonic chord. You can either use 1, 3, 5, or you can use 1, 2, 4, depending on what you're more comfortable with, depending on the size of your hand. I prefer 1, 2, 4, but you see my third finger looks this way, because if I try to play it this way, it's going to be very uncomfortable. So my hand is a little bit tilted towards the chord I'm going to play next. So that's the first chord, chord of first step. And then how do you find the chord of fourth step? You play the same A, then you move your third finger to D, and your fifth finger goes to F sharp. That's the chord of fourth step, or second inversion of D major. Then you go back to A major. Then you move to fifth 7, G sharp, D, and E, play it together, and then go back to tonic. So let's try it one more time. A major, D major, back to A major, fifth 7 or E major 7th, and back to A major. Now let's try it together, blocked. A major, D major, A major, fifth 7 or E major 7th to A major. Okay, let's try hands together. So I would recommend to play 2 octaves apart. If you feel not comfortable, you can do it here, okay? 2 octaves apart are gonna sound just better, okay? So 1 and 2 and slowly first. A major, D major, back to A major, now E major 7th, and A major. Now let's try it faster. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. And even faster. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay. Now the same thing in E major. E major, here's your tonic chord. Here you go. E, G sharp, and B. And what is your next chord? Is the chord of fourth step. So fourth step is A. So you're going to build on E, A, and C sharp. That's the chord of fourth step. And then back to E major. And now, fifth step. What is the fifth step? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, B, right? So your first finger will go to D sharp. Your third finger will go to A. Your fourth finger will go to B. So that's your fifth 7, built on the fifth step, or B major 7. And then going back to E major. So let's try it one more time, a little bit slower. 1, 2, ready, go. E major, now A major, back to E major, now B major 7th, and now E major. Okay, now let's try it blocked together. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Okay, now let's move your left hand octave down so it sounds more, with more volume, I guess, with more frequencies. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. If you feel comfortable, you can even add octaves in your left hand, but not now. Maybe level 3 is a little bit too early for octaves. Just feel comfortable with the bass. And if you still feel this is a little bit awkward, move it octave up, okay? Let's try it a little bit faster. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. And even faster. 1, 2, ready, go. Good. Now let's move on to B major. So chord of first step, B, D sharp, F sharp. Chord of fourth step, E, B, E, G sharp. Back to chord of first step with B major. And now what is your fifth step? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. F sharp. So you've got to build a chord of fifth 7 on F sharp. F sharp, E, A sharp, E, and F sharp. Here's your fifth 7, and back to B. Okay? Let's try it very, very slowly. 1, 2, ready, go. B major, now E major, back to B major, F F sharp major 7th, and back to B major. Okay? I'm not calling it correctly major 7th. It's just the dominant 7th, okay? Because major 7th would sound like this. So it's just a dominant 7th. F sharp dominant 7th. Okay? So let's start and play it a little bit faster. 1, 2, ready, go. B major, E major, back to B major, and F sharp major, or dominant 7th, F sharp dominant 7th, and back to B major. Let's do it faster. 1, 2, ready, go. Good, we are done with majors. Let's move on to minors. So minor in A minor is going to feel a little bit more comfortable because most of your keys are going to be white, except because we're using the harmonic form. Remember, your first finger will go on G sharp when you got to play 5th, 7th chord. So let's start from the chord of first step, A minor, A, C, E. Now chord of 4th step, D, E, D, F. Back to chord of first step, which is A minor, A, C, E. And now E, G sharp, D, and E. And then back to A minor. Okay, let's try it slowly. 1, 2, ready, go. A minor, D minor, A minor, E dominant 7th, and back to A minor. A little bit faster. 1, 2, ready, go. A minor, D minor, A minor, E dominant 7th, A minor. And even faster. 1, 2, ready, go. Very good. Now let's move on to E minor. Remember, E minor has F sharp, and because we're using harmonic form, when you're going to be playing 5th, 7th, your first finger got to move to D sharp, okay? So let's start with chord of first step, E minor, E, G, B, A, E, A, C, which is chord of 4th step, back to E minor. Now B major, or dominant 7th, D sharp, A, and B, and back to tonic. Okay, let's try it. 1, 2, ready, go. E minor, A minor, E minor, B dominant 7th, E minor. A little bit faster. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. And even faster. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, last one from the authentic cadences is B minor. So go in B, B, D, F sharp, chord of 4th step, E, B, E, G. Back to chord of 1st step, tonic, D, B, B, D, F sharp. And what is your 5th step? It's F sharp. So F sharp, A sharp, E, and F sharp. And back to B minor. Okay, let's try it. 1, 2, ready, go. B minor, E minor, B minor, F sharp dominant 7th, B minor. Okay, 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. One trick is to keep your hands closer to the fretboard. You see, because your first finger and your first finger in right hand has to go on the black keys at some point, okay? So if you start here, you would have to really move your hand in very quickly. Okay, let's try it one more time faster. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Let's try it even faster. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2. Sorry, 1, 2, ready, go. I got distracted for a second. So let's do chords. Chords, A major, right? That's your first one. So root position and inversions blocked up and down. What are inversions? Let me remind you. So when you have a simple chord like this, right? So that's called root position when you have the main note of the root right here. If you take the root and move it up here, you'll get an inversion because you get all the same notes, C sharp, you got A, C sharp, and E, but just in different order, right? So it's a first inversion. If you take C sharp and move it octave up, you will get the second inversion. And then you gotta get the root position, okay? So inversion is just taking the same notes of the chord and just moving them up like this. So let's try it slowly first. So your root position is A, C sharp, and E. Then you move your first finger to C sharp, then second finger plays E, fifth finger plays A, and then you move your first finger to E, your third finger to A, then your fifth finger to C sharp, and then A, C sharp, E, back to root position. And then you play down. Your fifth finger has to go to C sharp, your third to A, third to E, then fifth going to A, second to E, and first your thumb goes to C sharp, then fifth goes to E, third goes to C sharp, and first goes to A. Okay, let's try it blocked. 1, 2, 3, move. 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 1, 2, 3, stay. Let's try it faster. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, move. 1, move. 1, move. 1, move. 1, move. 1, move. I'm saying move because you need time to actually between those chords to get it into new position. So let's try if you playing it faster. So you would have to not to hold on to the first chord. Just do it like this. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see, I'm moving my position really, really fast. Let's try left hand. So left hand goes 5, 3, 1. Then 5, 3, 1. 5, 2, 1. 5, 3, 1. 1, 3, 5. 1, 2, 5. 1, 3, 5. 1, 3, 5. Okay, let's try it blocked. 1, 2, 3, move. 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 1, 2, 3, stop. Let's try it faster. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 1, move. 1, move. 1, move. 1, move. 1, move. 1. Now let's try it even faster. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Now let's try hands together first, slowly, then faster. And 1, 2, 3, move. 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 Okay, faster. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, move. 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 Stay. Okay, and then faster. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Okay, now I'm going to show you the A minor. It's the same. So all you change, you just move your third finger from C sharp to C. Okay, so let's try it slow first. And 1, 2, 3, move. 1, 2, 3, move. 2, 3, move. 1, 2, 3, move. 1, 2, 3, move. 1, 2, 3, move. A minor. A little bit faster. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, move. 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 Yay. Okay, and even faster. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Okay, now moving on to E major. Same fingering, but a little bit different notes. E, G sharp, and B. Okay, Then the second inversion is going to be G sharp, B, and E. Pardon me, first inversion, G sharp, B, and E. And second inversion, B, E, and G sharp. And back to root position, E, G sharp, and B. Second inversion, B, E, and G sharp. First inversion, G sharp, B, and E. And back to root position, E. Okay, let's try it. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, ready, move. 1, 2, ready, move. 2, ready, move. 1, 2, ready, move. 2, ready, move. 1, 2, ready, move. 1. Let's try faster. 1, 2, ready, go. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. And even faster. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, E minor, same story, just your third finger goes to E. Oh, sorry, from G sharp to G natural. Okay, let's try it slower first. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, ready, move. 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 Let's try faster. 1, 2, ready, go. Move, 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 move. And even faster. 1, 2, ready, go. Wonderful. The last part is the major, minor, diminished, and augmented triad. So what is the major triad and minor triad and diminished triad? Let me give you an example in C major. So here's the major. Happy, no clouds. If you move your third finger half step down, you will get minor. When if you move your fifth finger half step down, you will get diminished chord. Feels really intense because it's based on the diminished fifth, which is one of the most intense and uncomfortable intervals, like police siren. So diminish. How do you get augmented? You have to move your third finger half step up, and you have to move your fifth finger step up to G sharp. That's your augmented. Like, this is black magic. This is white magic. Evil, kind, evil, and then just purely magical. Okay, now let's figure out major, minor, diminished in A major. So A major, here's the tonic A major chord, just major, happy. Moving your third finger to minor, that's minor. Moving your fifth finger half step down, diminished. Moving your third finger to C sharp and moving your fifth finger step up to E sharp, not to F, to E sharp. That's how you get your augmented. Okay, let's try it faster. And 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Even faster. And 1. Oops, pardon me. Let's go back to major. And major, minor, diminish, augmented. Let me repeat it one more time because I screwed it up on the second time. So major, now minor, now diminished, now augmented. Good, let's move on to E major. So let's play major, now minor, now diminished, now augmented. One more time faster, major, minor, diminished, augmented. Okay, and let's do the last one, B major. So B major, remember, if you keep your hands here, it's going to be tougher to play. Move them up here, closer to the fallboard. So B major, now minor, now diminished, all whites, and augmented is going to be B, D sharp, and F double sharp. Like this. One more time, major, minor, diminished, and augmented. And let's do it faster. And major, minor, diminished, and augmented. Okay, I hope you got it all correctly. If you didn't, feel free to stop, rewind, and watch it again. Good luck with your level 3 technique.